Here are all the car mounts that we'll be working with today. Got that one there in the back. Hey everyone, this is going to be a real review of every single car mount, phone mount type of system. We're going to go over every car phone holder there is known to man, and I'm going to show you the different types of styles that exist. We have 12 different ones that we got, and I'm going to show you how to install them, how they work, which ones are the best, and where to get them. So let's take a look and see what we're working with here. We have the type that goes on the glass, we have the type that goes on the dash, we have ones that clip on in certain areas, we have ones that use stickers, we have every single type you might even want to know about. And I'm gonna go over each one. We've got 12 different types, so let's take a look at what they look like, and I'm gonna show you how to install them and where to buy them, and we'll analyze the competition. So we're doing quite a lot in this video for you guys. This is going to save you a ton of time. So let's get into the video. And ask yourself, why do I need a phone mount? The reason is mostly for safety and ease of operation. What we found out is that people use their phones regardless of if they have a phone mount. But if you have one, it actually makes using your phone even easier, and it makes it substantially safer. Not to mention, you will not be breaking the law if you get a phone mount in most countries. So let's take a look. Now, the most common type of phone mount you're going to run into are the ones that install into the air vent. Now, this is easy and is common because the device is small. You just insert it, you spin this little knob, and it secures it. The thing that we've been encountering more recently are these magnetic type of phone mounts. These are great because you have your phone, all you do is you just plop it on there and you're good to go. You're good to start driving, and it just works. Now, the other ones that we have here are slightly different iterations of the same thing. An evolutionary approach. Like, take a look at this one. This one also goes into the air vent, but because it's larger, it's actually going to prevent your phone from overheating. That seems to be one of the biggest issues with the smaller types of phone mounts, is that they do not provide enough cover for your device. It goes on, and now it's out of the way. Look at how amazing this setup is. It works perfect. Here's a mounting solution that mounts behind the mirror. So unfortunately, in my particular situation, it will not fit behind my mirror. But for cars that have a greater space in between the mirror, you should be able to stick this in there. This one's awesome because it actually is inserted into the air vent, but then it kind of comes out and it's actually above the air vent. This is good to prevent your phone from overheating. I think this is actually a genius implementation for the air vent mounts. Then there's the type that can mount on the dash. These are cool. You just find a spot to mount this flat object. You'll need to have a good flat dashboard that's not textured. And then we have the types that go on the dashboard or the windshield. Now, these are nice because if it doesn't work on the dashboard, you can always configure it to work on the windshield. However, you still have to spend a considerable amount of time to set these types up. Some that clip directly to the front dash here. So you're gonna find out that some of these do not work. And part of the problem is you need to figure out what your vehicle's Achilles heel is. So for me, the Achilles heel is that my dashboard is extremely angled, because that is what sports car dashboards are like, which means that it may be difficult to mount on the glass. And because I already have less visible windshield area, that means that I want to maximize the amount of space I have to be able to see everything. And you're going to realize that just certain car mounts, car phone holders for your phone, they're not going to work. You're just going to realize that. Now, what I've realized is I absolutely can't use the types that have a sticky pad on my dash. It's absolutely not workable on my dash. Now, I have found that the sticker types can work for the types that go on this portion of my vehicle, and part of that is the texture. So this texture works here, but it won't work anywhere else here. So make sure you check the compatibility before you purchase, and we're going to have the compatibility for each device listed in the actual description, so be sure to take a look at that. Now, you might find out that it's very different for you. I think you should experiment. Get yourself a 3M sticker, apply it on your dash, and see if it actually sticks. If it sticks, then you'll know you're not going to have any kind of compatibility issues. So it's really going to be up to you to go out there and test it out. So you're probably wondering, how do I know which one's the best type? Well, you just got to try it out. You got to try it out. You got to go out there. You got to figure out which ones are going to work for you. Now, if you want the least amount of headaches, just mount it in the vent and get an air vent phone mount, mount it in there, and you should be fine. And if your phone is modern, it's going to have a magnet, so you're going to want the magnetic phone mounts. These are the ones you're going to want. All right, guys, now it's time to recap the different phone mounts, the pros and cons of each one. So the magnetic phone mounts that go into the air vent, they tend to be the most affordable one. There's tons of different options to choose from, and they're extremely easy to install. Basically just insert it and that's it. Now the con for most people is going to be that it's going to make your phone hot, and sometimes it may be unstable depending on your air vent. Now, if you have a case, this could actually maybe prevent your phone from getting hot, which is something to consider. The cup holder car mounts are by far my most favorite solution. And it really is a good solution for those that are in a unique situation when perhaps maybe other phone mounts don't work. However, I found that it's kind of a love and hate relationship. Some people really like the cup holder car mounts, while others feel like it's too much out of the way, or maybe too hard to interact with, and maybe possibly even obtrusive. So it really just depends on your situation and which ones you've tried out and which ones you seem to like. Now, the windshield phone mounts seem to be probably the best for stability and ease of use. However, the con is that it's kind of hard to install. Sometimes it could obstruct your view depending on where you set it up on the windshield. And that's pretty much it for the windshield one. Now, the dashboard phone mounts, a pro is that it's out of the way, not really blocking anything usually. And but the con for that one is that it's difficult to install. The sticker phone mounts I found to be usually the most elegant, the most beautiful, and I tend to like them the most because they have the best design, the most simplicity in their design, so they would tend to probably last you a lot longer and probably won't break down like the other ones. However, they're usually kind of expensive, and it may be hard because where are you gonna put a sticker? Maybe you just don't have the right surface. Most cars, about half the cars actually that I've seen, don't have the correct surfaces for you to put a sticker phone mount. So that actually does make it a little bit difficult to install, and for some it's really not even a viable option. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you need to know the pricing, go to the description, take a look at the pricing, and take note that there are sales every now and then, so you may be able to get some discounts as well. So just look around. If you have questions, I am always here, so please feel free to reach out. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Cheers.